at threes.
And from the jump, the Raptors said they didn't want to be stuck in no man's land anymore. That is, too good to draft top-tier players, but not good enough to truly contend. They're trying to be forward-thinking and save their big contracts for real difference makers.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Outside Williams. Lowry passes to Patterson. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
6 seconds on the shot clock. 6.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. James against Lowry. Now James. 6 points for him. The kick out to Irving. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. Another three for Cleveland. Well, the Raptors front office, Clark, looking for players who's back, who want energy and toughness.
Yeah, exactly. They'll look at the stats, but at the end of the day, they want players with heart and fight. And I think that's a great emphasis to make as one of your core pillars culturally as a team.
Valanciunas, another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against New York.
Tell you what, the way they shot the ball that game, Kevin, it looked like a shoot-around out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did it on the road. You're not supposed to be able to get that hot in an opponent's building.
Now Johnson, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Johnson kicks to Lowry. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
In a moment here to see the numbers for Smith, how his last 10 games have gone, averaging about 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And some pretty good numbers, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contributions.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table. This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
No good from Valanciunas. Cleveland leading by 18. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I caught up with head coach Dwayne Casey. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks, Doris. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Johnson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeRozan comes in for James Johnson. Terrence Ross is checked in for Williams. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry. Vasquez kicks to Patterson. Ross with it, guarded now by Irving. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Kyrie Irving. Last 10 games for him have been excellent. Second in scoring, second in three-point field goal percentage, and he's right there among the league's most efficient shooters, ranking in the top 3 in field goal percentage.
And Steve, you look at that scoring average. I mean, he's been fantastic. Absolutely one of the most dangerous, lethal scorers in the NBA right now. Grievous Vasquez, a 6'6" point guard out of Venezuela, by way of the University of Maryland, is really a good passer and playmaker. Plays with a swagger and moxie that you love to see. You know, a couple seasons back, this guy averaged 9 assists a game.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 6, lets it go from deep, and Irving gets it to go on the assist by James. 9 points for Kyrie Irving. Raptors trail by 21. And Vasquez with great size, Steve, for the point guard position.
Not an elite athlete, so he sometimes lacks the quickness to guard opposing point guards, but his height, his strength, and his grit and anticipation makes him really a viable option against a lot of different matchups in the league.
And so it's Cleveland with it. LeBron with it. Right now averaging 25 points a game. To the left side wing. Love kicks to Smith. Back to Love. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Just his first attempt. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Vasquez kicks to Patterson.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game right now. That free throw good from Patterson.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. There's the dish to Irving. James outside. Smith sets the pick for James. Irving for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 12 points for Kyrie Irving.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Now here's Vasquez. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Johnson dishes to Vasquez. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
9 seconds on the shot clock. 9.
16 seconds left here in the first quarter. James outside. Outside Irving.
That's a jump ball.
And here are the Raptors now. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Cavaliers.
Tune in next Tuesday night, December 9th. Dirk Nowitzki.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love out there with Smith. Then there's Perkins, and it's James in at the point.
Well, the lead isn't getting any smaller. I mean, this is an incredibly well-rounded performance for this club on the road.
You know, that's the thing, Steve. To dominate as they have in front of a hostile crowd, really impressive.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
It's stolen by Lowry. And here we go with DeRozan running it up. How about that basketball, man? Beautiful.
Wow. Good aggressive finish on the break.
That's as easy a 2 points as you could ask for.
The Cavaliers leading by 23. Everything appeared to be lined up for Cleveland to get back into the playoffs last year, but that just wasn't the case. A lot of what-ifs for them last season.
And with another top pick on the roster, Kevin, and a youthful team, they were a popular pick before the season to play postseason games, but they still needed some seasoning.
The assist, Kevin Love.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Toronto calls timeout. Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Tough game to lose, really. They actually put up a great fight, I thought. But, you know, when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Yeah, I think it's something they learn from, though. I mean, you have to convert the positives, even from a loss like that, into momentum for your next game. They got to take what they did well and kind of double down the efforts here tonight.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, guys, as we all know, LeBron James is now back in Cleveland, but he thinks his time in Miami will serve him well. As he said, Miami for me has been like college for other kids. I became a better player and a better man. I learned from a franchise that had been where I wanted to go. Kevin?
He knows what it takes to win it all, Doris. Now he's trying to do it back home in Ohio. Thanks.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Irving from past the arc. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists tonight.
The three-pointer has been his best weapon here today, no question.
The D has been all mixed up, confused, bamboozled, allowing him way too much space.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. While there's a break.